Welcome to Content Marketing Mentor, a weekly video series where we dive into topics to help you become a more effective content marketer. I'm your host, Maddy Osman. In each video, I share lessons learned as the founder of the Blogsmith content agency. Today, we're talking about the importance of spelling to the brands that you write for and about. So I'm going to touch on some things that may or may not be what you were expecting when you first saw the title of this video. Let's revisit one of my favorite books, a very popular book in the business world, which is Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. So he said, a person's name is to that person the sweetest, most important sound in any language. And if you haven't read this book, the context that you might need is just that it helps you with sales and networking and relationship building. So how spelling is important to what we're talking about today is that the brands that you write for and about care about the way that you spell their brand names, obviously, and the way that you refer to their products, their services, and their offerings. It's one of those things where if you get it right, they'll either be impressed or not notice it. But if you get it wrong, then they're probably not going to trust you to take care and have attention to detail for their content and their marketing more generally moving forward. So I want to share a couple of examples that may speak to you and explain what I'm talking about today. The first one will be familiar if you're a member of the WordPress world. Everyone gets super mad whenever WordPress is spelled without a capital P. In fact, so much so that there's a PHP function that you can insert into your code called capital P dang it. That's the one that you see here. It automatically corrects to a capital P whenever somebody messes it up on the associated WordPress website. In the Blogsmith style guide, we take this as far as to say that when we're spelling out a brand name within a domain name, such as WordPress.com, you should still capitalize the P. The next example is a super common brand misspelling. I'm sure that you've seen this too, but a lot of people spell HubSpot wrong, one of the most well-known brands in the digital marketing world. So it's a capital S, and I often see people mistakenly spell it with a lowercase s. What's really interesting about these first two examples is that they don't inform the last one. As you can probably tell, a lot of times in SaaS, which is software as a service, in general, you're combining two words to create a brand name. Usually the first letter of the second word part is capitalized, but that is not the case with MailChimp. So a pro tip that I can share, going back here and then jumping over here instead, is that on my team, we use Grammarly premium licenses for all our writers and editors on the team. The reason why is because Grammarly has this really cool style guide feature that you see here, where you can input custom styles, like the fact that I want WordPress to automatically correct to the capital P if somebody writes it incorrectly. This type of tool can be really helpful to get a content team on the same page. So if you want to learn more about the importance of spelling to the brands that you write for and about, and so much more, check out my book, Writing for Humans and Robots, The New Rules of Content Style, which I've linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Please leave a question or a comment about any questions or comments that you have as they relate to the importance of spelling to the brands that you write for and about. To catch next week's episode of Content Marketing Mentor, be sure to hit subscribe below.